Hey everybody, just gone midday in Venice, where we are now. I'm not sure how well you can hear me. I'm trying to speak as loudly as I can, but I really just don't have a voice at this point. Either that or I sound like Sean Dyche. I don't know. I guess when I'm trying to push through the words, I sound like Sean Dyche. And just gravelly. But believe me, I am trying to speak as regularly as possible, but I promise you it is not easy right now. Still got sort of a lump in my throat, so that's still an issue. Coughing is still kind of there. It's not a major issue at this point, but it's definitely still there. So having to listen to my body and stuff quite a bit, and sort of just take it a little bit easier, I guess. Plan today is just to meander about, explore, see what Venice is about. Kind of, I've got dinner aboard a galleon this evening. So a galleon's an old warship. But here we go with our second canal. Can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, galleon. An old warship, so it's a 3-hour cruise around the Venetian lagoon. Whilst and I've got dinner on board that, so should be absolutely divine, I think, if for no other reason than the views alone. And we spotted our first church. The Roman columns and whatnot. And there's something else over there. Not sure what that is, but hey, it's there. So yeah, I'm going to keep wandering around. If I find something interesting, obviously I'll flick this on, talk you through it. But till then, I guess I'll see you then as we look at this, finish off with this part of the canal again. But yeah, if I find something interesting, I'll be sure to keep you guys noted. Okay, so here we are. I've got my phone for a moment. In the Chiesa. Slow, it's getting weirder. Okay, just deal with it. The Chiesa di San Giovanni Evangelista. So a church which has a whole bunch of it's a religious institution with an art museum, is what Google says. You can certainly see the outside of things. With burned skin. Like, there's a few things up there. So, there's genuinely a lot of art in here. But I don't see much of a church. There's the word. I'm guessing that's the altar. But we've got the organ up over that way. But I'm not sure how much of a church. I'm not sure if it's really used as a church anymore. Sorry. It's called the exhibition of the Flying Blue Men. Burn, shine, fly. That's a cool little spot. Didn't cost anything to go in, so that's always a bit of a bonus.
We've
got a giant golden ring for some reason or another. I haven't been able to find any info on that, but there it is anyway. So we'll continue on, heading towards Ponte di Rialto, which is probably going to be one of the busiest spots in the city of Venice. It is one of the famous bridges, so we'll see how that goes. So So we have stumbled across another church, the Basilica de Santa Maria Gloriosa. Basilica de Santa Maria Gloriosa del Fiari. Really should have made sure that enough to say all of that instead of completely fucking it up. But yeah, we're gonna go in there today, and maybe we get it's a €5 entry fee for this, but it is absolutely massive, so I'm sure it is stunning inside. Pretty sure Google Maps did tell me that it was ornate, so I'm sure that will look fantastic once I go in there. I mean, even you come around here, you got the tower there. And it's all just bricks and mortar, but it's very pretty bricks and mortar. Yes, so the usual stained glass windows, your fucking giant doors, the size of that. So I should probably show you making a comparison to this. I don't think anyone's gonna have trouble with knocking their head on doors with doors of this size, not on doors. I'm sure he knows neighbours can put their happy. But yeah, quite lovely really. And like, it's meant to be a tourist central here. But I have to say, up to this point, it's not as busy as what I thought it would be. That could change at any moment, but it's doing pretty well so far. Okay, so we've made it to the Rialto Bridge, finally. Because, let's say finally, purely because people here apparently love stopping in the middle of the fucking way to look at something that's over there. Completely fucking pointless. And it's just plain annoying. It's got its own outrageous things from more than just so simple to us. And it seems so bad here. They certainly do. Purely for the stopping in the middle instead of stopping over to the side. Or to the side and something. Which makes the most sense, really. Again, people just not giving anybody else room. Stopping in the middle to take a photo, move to the side.
Thank you.
There's a lot of steps here.
No, sorry, come on.
Out the way of the middle!
Give me your bag. Sorry, why don't you just go down?
That's a great canal. And I found the Hard Rock Cafe. I need to tuck in here at some point. Let's get nice on the shirt. Yeah, ladies, so might just tuck in now, check it out. So I think I've said multiple times in this video that I am not a big fan of religion, but I think I've said for about the same number of times that you've got to respect their architecture and buildings, because it is just just beautiful, and obviously the artwork as well. Not that there's any artwork in this one. I'm sorry you've got a bit wonky there. I was trying to check my phone just before I actually spoke to you guys, because I was trying to remember the name of this church, which is the Chiesa di Santa Maria Assunta Delta. Yes. The Church of Santa Maria Assunta. Saint Maria Ascension, maybe? Trying to roughly translate to English. The Jesuits. But that is one very lovely looking entryway. Even if it is still a church, it's still a very, very beautiful entryway. There's no two ways about that. I don't think you can argue that at all, to be honest. Yes, it's coming up 2 o'clock. I'm doing my washing in about 2 hours because I have next to zero clean clothes at this point. Thanks Croatia for allowing us any time to do any of the washing. We didn't wash it all that we wanted to until at the end of our issue to do anyway. And so that was my probably 1 mild annoyance with the Croatian Kentucky. It's just that there's absolutely zero time whatsoever to get your washing done. Okay, and because you're on a boat the whole time, it's not like you pass somewhere where you can do your laundry. Again, not a major thing, but you do start to feel gross. Luckily I brought enough clothes that I could go over a week without washing them, but it's still not a nice feeling when you're trying to choose clothes and you can't actually choose them. You just got to take the ones that you can use, I guess. But yeah, we'll continue on around, see what else we can find. So I've just been into the Ria Acqua Alta. Just a bookstore really. But what's interesting about them at the moment is they've been flooded so many times now. They've actually got half of their stock in boats, purely just waiting for that next flood so that they can stay safe in there and lose as much money for the next flood, which has been an ongoing issue now in Venice for a fair while. Not great for the city, not great for the people here, really not great for anyone. But that's what you get when you live or are part of a sinking city. Just what Venice is at the moment, is a sinking city. And here's another church. A lot of churches. It is Italy. So I understand there's going to be a lot of churches in each city I go to for the next week or so. Over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So I'm more than aware of that. Intellectually. But yeah, we're going to make our way back to the room now because I need to get some laundry done. I need to make sure that I'm there on time. And my phone battery's almost flat, and I brought my power back, but not my cable. So I need to go back and grab that and sort that out. See you soon. Comes home, gone home, had a rest, missed my washing, doing it tomorrow, because someone else was late anyway, so it worked out okay. Over there is the Basilica di San Marco, and this is the Piazza di San Marco. There's the San Marco's Plaza, San Marco's Church. And if you have a look, some of the paintings and stuff on this church, it's kind of phenomenal, obviously it's there's some reconstructive works at the minute, but it is still some very pretty artwork in there.
All right.
Now as we come down here, this is actually something I wanted to see earlier in the day, but ran out of time to do, unfortunately. This is the Palazzo Ducale. Of the Doge's Palace. So I'm actually checking that out inside tomorrow morning. I didn't realise it was the same thing. I just knew it as the Palazzo Ducale. The Ducale is also the Doge's Palace. So there you go, I learned something again, which is fantastic for me. Even again, just the plaza. Square from absolutely stunning. Yeah, but I'm off to my dinner on a galleon, so we'll see how that goes. Feels like it will be good. I just finished my Venetian Lagoon tour with the galleon dinner. The galleon dinner ended up having about 5 or 6 appetizers, 2 mains, 2 desserts, and 2 aperitifs. So something like a 10-course meal for about $160 New Zealand. I think just less than €100. Absolutely fucking worth it. Really, really good. The only thing that I kind of wish is that it was a lunch as opposed to a dinner, so that I could actually see the islands that we were going around to. So I didn't really get to see them for obvious reasons. But absolutely wonderful experience. Anyway, Galliano Veneziano is the company who ran it, and yeah, I don't think I could recommend it any higher. Because yeah, just phenomenal. Food phenomenal. Stuff phenomenal, experience absolutely out of this world. But now I'm on my way back to my hostel to catch some Z's, and I'm back in this area again tomorrow morning, bright and early, for an 8:30 start for my tour of Doge's Palace and St. Mark's Basilica, which we already said. We already passed it earlier, and I called it Basilica di San Marco, which is the Italian name for it, but it's also St. Mark's Basilica. For some reason my brain didn't connect them originally, and thought I was going somewhere completely different tomorrow. But that's all good, I now know where it is, where I'm going. I know it'll take about half an hour to get there, so bit of a bonus. Planning on my side done accidentally, but you take the little wins every day, don't you? You kind of need to, otherwise it's more than a little bit pointless. But yeah, I'm going to take this walk back home and then get some quite, I was going to say much needed, but I'm not sure it was much needed, but get some well-earned shut-eye. So I'll catch you guys soon. Good morning team, welcome back to another day in Venice. As you can tell, my voice is once again a little bit better. The throat thing's definitely a little bit better. I can actually put some volume behind my voice now, which is a definite positive compared to where it was at. But yeah, good morning. I'm actually a little bit proud of myself today because I'm getting to know Venice pretty well and being able to sort of navigate myself, at least in the direction that I need to go for things. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I am usually pretty good with orientating myself in places, but what I'm quite proud of, and saying that I'm going to have to check again in a moment to make sure I am on the right path. So this morning I have a tour of Doge's Palace and St. Mark's. Now I'm a little bit worried about the whole St. Mark's part of that tour because St. Mark's is under a whole bunch of construction work, so we're going to have to wait and see on that one, I think. But like I said, we'll wait and see. If not, it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. There's not much we can really do about it. So, onwards and upwards. So, check my phone, while it's still going the right way. It's basically just about which turns to take that I'm not quite grasping yet. And it's probably just one particular path, really, that I need to try and get to. So I'm sure there's definitely places that will get lost. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
But yeah, so one thing I wanted to touch on this one with this tour that I'm going on, it said no sleeveless shirts, so I've got sleeves on this, and the other one was no shorts. So as some of you may know, my dress pants got ripped back in Greece, so I don't have those, and these are my only other pair of long pants. So hopefully it won't be an issue, but I suppose it is possible that it could be, because they aren't exactly dress pants or even just plain pants. So only one way to find out. So guys, just making sure I'm taking the right turns. Yeah, only one way to find out. So, and as you can tell, my voice is mixed at this point. If I keep it low, I get the volume, and it doesn't sound completely horrible. But if I keep it high, then it's still a wee bit iffy. So I'll try and keep it low so it can be heard, but I mean, I probably won't, because it is me at the end of the day. But we're probably about 10 minutes away from the palace and the square again, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, so you guys remember what the Ponte di Alto was like a little while ago. I'm now here at 10 to 8 in the morning, which is kind of early. It's not super early though, and you can definitely see the difference just in pure humanity. So yeah, apparently people like to sleep in Venice, even tourists. I'll go to the other side because I haven't actually been to this side yet. I've only been to that side. the Grand Canal. Quite nice really, isn't it? But we're only a few minutes away from Doge's Palace now. Piazza di San Marco. And there's the rubbish getting done. Everything is on the water here. It's really quite fascinating to watch it. Because obviously there's no roads for people, for cars, ambulances, fire trucks, anything like that. So it's all used on the water. Because it's still a heck of a lot quicker than trying to walk or run. Or even bike. I think bikes are illegal actually, from memory. Bikes are scooters. Pretty sure I did say that somewhere, but yeah, we'll continue on and I'll see you guys soon. So back here at Piazza di San Marco, or St. Mark's Square, and that's the basilica there by me. You can see why we might have an issue getting in there and looking around today. Again, I did show you all of a lot of the ornate sort of paintings that are all over the building. But I've just noticed something that I saw on the map but didn't actually notice the multiple times I've walked through here. And that is just over here. An actual 24-hour clock. You can see the Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way around to 24. And that makes me happy. Because I'm a big user and proponent of 24-hour time. Creates less confusion, makes it very obvious. And it also stops that pesky 7 AM in the morning. Which I absolutely detest. It's either 7 AM. Well, it's not going to be 7 AM in the evening, is it? If it's 7 AM, it's going to be in the morning. So choose one of them. Wasting words. Not even good words. Not even pretty words. But yeah, so I'm here with my toasty. I'm going to finish that and meet up with the rest of this tour and see what happens from it. Doge Palace.
So here we have the room for the guidebooks.
Insane. Fucking how about that? Oops, probably shouldn't say in the church, but oh well, I've done much worse things that would get me expelled from the church. How do you feel about a decorating dragon? Bit of a weird one, I love it. But yeah, this is Basilica di San Marco, or the St. Mark's Basilica, St. Mark's Church. And this is what it's meant to look like from the outside, but obviously it doesn't at the moment. So we are now on the patio or veranda, or whatever you want to call it, of Basilica di San Marco. There's the square there. San Marco Square, or Piazza di San Marco. So come down this way thinking that we could get around, but evidently we can't. But that's okay, we'll head back the other way. We'll go the other side. And we'll see what that looks like. That might be a little bit better because it's got the lagoon. It overlooks the lagoon, so we'll see down there in a moment once we get past all the bloody Americans.
Huh?
Huh?
Block it off back there. Would you say bloody Americans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just being cheeky.
Elizabeth made sure that we were prepared for this like 3 weeks before we left.
To be fair, as Americans go, that group there from LA, I've been talking to throughout this tour, they're actually not bad. Again, as Americans go, can't give them too much credit, but there's a little bit there for that group anyway. Because they do seem genuinely quite nice and lovely. And of course we come around here. Everybody stops for photos and doesn't give a shit about anyone else.
Die 1960 benutzt, also ausgebaggert wurde.
Like I said, overlooking the lagoon over there. And of course, the Doge's Palace, or Palazzo di Cale. That's what I was trying to remember, trying to remember the Italian name for it. Palazzo di Cale. Please don't at me about my Italian pronunciation. I know it's not very good. And the fact that I can't actually talk properly at the moment just doesn't go well in general, really. Some phenomenal art pieces as you go out, as well as the 4 bronze horses, which is pretty standard. Sorry. And yeah. So that's around the balcony of the Basilica di San Marco. So we're probably just going to make our way out now. So I'm really proud of myself. It's been in Venice less than, I should be about 24 hours now. And I've just managed to find my way back from my last activity, which was obviously Doge's Palace and Basilica di San Marco. And I managed to find my way back to my hostel, which is just down the end there. And I've only looked at Google Maps twice. And both those times were just to confirm I was on the right track, and both times I was. So, I'm just gonna come out and say that I've done very well there for a change. And yeah, quite proud of myself for that, having the memory to be able to do that. More than anything else really, it's the memory side of it. But I'll take it, I'm not gonna complain. I'm going to relax for about 45 minutes and then go and visit the Teatro de Venice.